and review of Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's the newest game in the Ghost Recon series, published by Ubisoft. It just came out this past Tuesday. I've been spending some time with it in the game. Been spending some time with the game so far. Done a few missions co-op. I'm currently right now I'm playing the single player. I was part of the beta, and so I already have some pretty good idea of what the game is like overall. So Ghost Recon Wildlands. The premise is you are part of the Ghost Recon squad. They're essentially a special ops, the top special ops squad in the country, but they don't exist. Premise of the entire mission of you being in Bolivia is that an undercover DEA agent was murdered by the Santa Muerte cartel, and so now you've been sent in to dismantle the cartel from the inside by taking out individual key players in the entire cartel that will hopefully eventually lead you to the head of the cartel, El Sueño. The first thing you'll notice is that the world is huge. It's a huge world. I mean, this is right now I'm showing you the map, and there's many sections to this map, and each section contains several missions. Looks to be about 6 missions for each section. So that's a lot of missions to go through the game. But not only that, each section has a head person you need to take out. So for example, the area I'm in right now, I have currently the head person I need to take out in this area is La Yuri and El Polito. Now, it's not just as simple as finding them and then killing them. You actually have to collect intel to open up these missions, and completing these missions gets you closer and closer to actually unlocking the final mission, which will lead you to the boss of the area. Now, within these areas, there's a lot of side missions, like to help another faction that's actually in the game. So the 3 factions in the game are, actually there's 4 factions. I'll show you. The 4 factions in the game are you, also known as Operation Kingslayer. You are the Ghost Recon team. You have the Rebel Forces, which are local militia and native people who are rebelling against the cartel's influence and power. You have the Santa Blanca. There you go, Santa Blanca. Sorry, not La Santa Muerte. So Santa Blanca cartel is the main faction you're going after, and then there's a 4th faction, and you essentially can consider them. They're the army. They're the local army. They're very similar to the police officers in the GTA series. They are a very well armed, very well trained faction. And as you can see, there's a little. It's almost kind of like an awareness level, similar to the 1 level. It's the same concept. They are tough. They actually have a lot of body armor, and they also have the very best weapons. So again, you can't just go willy-nilly killing people. If you do kill people out in the open, you will attract more Santa Blanca cartel members, and then that in turn will start attracting Unidad forces, the army. So those are the 4 factions. They're part of the entire world map. Like I said, there's a lot of side missions. These green ones are actually side missions that help the rebels. You can do things like you can steal gasoline, or you can sabotage radar towers, or you can steal vehicles and drop them off. Very similar to the GTA series, where there's a bunch of side missions. There's also things like, you steal an airplane and you give it to the rebels, or you steal a helicopter and things like that. Which leads me into the next other thing that this game has actually has a lot as vehicles. Due to the size of this map, it's not surprising that there's vehicles in it. There's trucks, there's regular sedans, there's dune buggies, there's motorcycles, um, there's helicopters, airplanes. I haven't seen a tank. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a tank, but I don't think there is. There are attack helicopters, um, and and also airplanes. If I didn't mention that, um, vehicles in this game are very similar to the way they control in GTA, where they have a lot of weight to them. Um, it's a little wonky. A lot of their weight is center gravity weight, so they tend to kind of fishtail. They kind of like they tend to kind of uh, fishtail quite a bit if you're not careful. Um, but that's also especially problematic when the weather system kicks in. Now, this game does have weather system. It has night and day. Just get caught here. It has a night and day sequence. It has rain, snow. Um, Rain is especially problematic because it makes everything really slippery. Snow's not too bad, but still makes it really slippery.
Clear over here.
Um, as you can see, you are one of 4 operatives.
Hey.
If you're playing solo, the other three operatives are. If you're playing solo, the other 3 operatives are AI controlled. They're not bad. They're probably best when you use them to sync up shots, which I'll explain in a minute. But if you're playing online or you choose to do co-op, you can have up to 3 friends join your mission. It is drop in, drop out, so they can join and leave whenever they want. You don't have to finish a mission together, but that'll lead me into the gameplay, which is it's not. This is not the Division. The gunplay is not. You're constantly doing damage to bullet sponge enemies. This is not an RPG. It has some RPG elements, but it's actually first and foremost a shooter. Headshots take anything down in one shot. Obviously, any headshot, instant death. They have you have different weapons. You have grenades. You have mines. And as far as the guns, you actually have different types of guns you can get. You can get sniper rifles, handgun. You have handguns. Your character can carry 3 guns at once. Well, not carry, but equip 3 guns at once. Two guns and a sidearm. You have assault rifles, light machine guns, submachine guns, sniper rifles, and shotguns, and then obviously your sidearm. Excuse me. You also have a drone, which is handy to tag enemies. You can unlock different items, like I just unlocked the mines. You can unlock C4, a flare gun, flash grenades, and a diversion lure. Essentially like a smoke bomb that creates noise and distracts enemies. The flare gun seems to be a logical upgrade to the diversion lure. Launches high visibility distress signal that will attract and divert enemies at medium range. Oh, so it's essentially a backup plan, but yeah. You also have a skill tree that you can unlock things with. Like better aim, better hip fire spread. Each level, as you gain levels, you get into more tiers. So you can get grenade launcher, ammo capacity, things like that. They have upgrades for your drone, which include like battery life and range, things like speed, mark area, stealth. One of the cool things a lot of people are enjoying is that you can actually set your drone with an explosive and take it in somewhere and just blow something up remotely. You also have things like a parachute, binoculars. Binoculars is similar to the drone, just shorter range. That you're able to upgrade that so you can get a farther range, but that is also used to zoom in and look at the lay of the land and tag enemies. again, a lot of customization, a lot of things you can unlock. Um, you know, um, you also have squad support upgrades, which if you're mainly gonna play single player, these are helpful. But if you're looking at just playing this co-op, I would suggest you, um, I would suggest you only invest in stuff that directly affects your squad, like um, revive speed, squad resilience, things like that. I'm not sure these are. I don't think those items, those skills things are only for your AI control characters. I think it also applies to your co-op buddies. And then you have something. You have in the last category. You have rebel support. Now, rebel support. You can actually, once you start getting more and more um, uh, better standing with the rebels, you can actually start calling them in for things like, vehicle drop off, guns for hire. If you've played, Far Cry, any of the Far Cry games, or actually better yet, if you played Mercenaries, even the GTA's have it recently. The last two GTA's I believe had it. You can call in, based on your standing with the faction, you can call in cars, guns, mortars. Saints Row, very similar to Saints Row as well. Um, and that leads me into the next thing, which is this game seems to be a combination of many different, or many other games. It's open world, so like very open world like GTA and Saints Row. It's got shooting mechanics that are they're more closer. They're actually more arcadey. So they're shooting mechanics don't involve you doing so many shots at once, to bring something down. You can bring somebody down in like triple burst or like even a single shot, just depending on how powerful your gun is. So the shooting is more towards a shooter and less RPG like the Division. The only reason why I bring up the Division is that this game was compared a lot to the Division, and I actually think that's a little unfair, mainly because I actually prefer this over the Division. The Division, also both were developed by different studios under Ubisoft, so I feel like the Division is closer to Diablo, based on the RPG elements, the loot drops, and also how you do damage to things. It's not you instant kill things, you are constantly doing damage to them, you have to keep swinging, whereas in the Division you're constantly shooting things, whereas Ghost Recon Wildlands is more akin to something like the shooting mechanics are more like Spec Ops: The Line.
I gotta say, I feel bad for Agent Sandoval, but that guy was crazy. I mean, his balls must have knocked against his knees. They were so big.
This stuff is closer to like Spec Ops: The Line, or trying to think of other third-person shooters. I can't off the top of my head think of. There haven't been many out recently. But yeah, this is more closer to a normal
6
shooter.
years undercover, that's damn brutal.
Think of all the evil shit he must have done to become Sueño's right hand. He's not just driving the guy around. Sandoval's dropping bodies, making sure shipments of cocaine end up on the street, doing the bad deeds to the people you're supposed to be working to protect.
This is one thing your squad does do, is they try to give the squad more personality, so that your squad will start speaking randomly these lines. So yeah, the shooting mechanics are more closer to a third-person shooter as opposed to like the Division, where it's more RPG-like. Still, this game is very tactical. You can still be very tactical, and when I mean that, it's like similar to Far Cry series, is you can look around and tag enemies and kind of plan your attack on a base. You can set up ambushes. You can set up choke points. One thing you do want to do here is you can do guns blazing, but that can get away from you quickly. A lot of the times it recommends you do stealth at the beginning because you haven't unlocked a lot of the upgrades. So this game is very much a mashup of different types of other games that have come before it. And you know, just like Far Cry, there are checkpoints, things like that. Unfortunately, it falls into that Far Cry 2 trap where if you clear a checkpoint, they respawn automatically. But overall, I've been having a lot of fun with this game. I like the shiny. The best way to play this game, honestly, is online co-op with a bunch of friends.
Anybody see the Forest Park game?
Shh, la, stop talking right now.
What the hell, man?
I swear.
Okay, I think for now I'm gonna see if I can turn that chat off. See if I can turn it down.
Swear to God, if any of you assholes spoils it, it aired 2 weeks ago.
Wow, I lowered that and it didn't do anything.
I know. Internet is slow as shit out here. I've been downloading it for days, so please, no spoilers.
No problem. You didn't miss anything, though. I mean, they lost by like 30 points.
The hell?
He's messing with you. They won by 12.
Stop, please.
I'm sorry. Really. It was 17.
Oh my God. Wasn't it rained out? Screw you guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get my impressions in quickly and start a mission. So, again, this game is kind of a mashup of a lot of different games that came before it. There's a little wonkiness with the world, you know, NPCs can run you over, there's some weird physics issues from time to time. This game could use a little bit of polish, but still immensely fun. Like I was saying before, the best way to play this game is obviously online co-op with 3 other friends. It's just more dynamic, more fun. You know, crazy stuff can happen. You can get into cars and just ride around, you know, ambushing dudes. Yeah, so much fun. But single player, a lot of people are complaining that the single player gets very repetitive and boring because you're just doing the same thing over and over. I personally don't have that problem. Right now I'm playing single player mainly just to get used to everything and unlock more things faster. I feel like when I play co-op I might miss some of the story and what's going on, but overall I'm really digging this game. So enough with me talking. I'm going to show you guys some gameplay. Right now I'm going to do a side mission called Rebel Radio, and it involves me starting a radio, and once I start this radio it's gonna trigger some cartel members to show up, so I gotta defend it. So let's get this started. So let me see if I can I don't have mines equipped. Let me see if I can. Okay, so it's hard to see this because of my streaming, so. Okay, so that's my grenades. Okay, so there goes. Oh, see, I just saw it right there. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so I'm gonna equip my mines. Since they're gonna be coming at me from the road, I'm gonna put some down. So I'm gonna trigger this.
Got some hostile activity.
Wait, let me place them on.
Problems have a single source. The Santa Blanca cartel. They infect our children with evil.
I'm planning a mine. Give me a sec.
What you doing playing this music? That ain't the mission, shithead.
Oh, come to the then. Did you reprimand you for killing civilians in this game? Oh, you can do either iron sight or over the shoulder.
Tango is fucking down.
Good people
Hey,
of Bolivia.
guns down. These people see too many as it is.
Why do you work in the coca fields every day?
Screwed up and killed us
So
alone.
Santa Blanca can beat you down and pay you shit? So you can become slaves to the cartel? I say no! We are born free, and we cannot live in chains. Take up arms with our hermanos, and no one can stand up between us and our freedom. Stand together, and we will fight! ¡Luchemos! ¡Luchemos!
I don't think anything else is gonna come, but there is a traffic jam with the mine there, so I'm kind of wondering if I should.
People of Bolivia,
Probably should can't pick it up again.
come together and stand up against the cartel's tyranny. Don't let these Santa Blanca monsters take another one of us without repercussions.
Qatari got his message out. That should get his people stirred up.
Cool, so I've unlocked rebel support. And I got a skill point. Let's look at what rebel support is. Cool, so I got a mortar. I can call in a mortar strike. So let's see, let's look at our skills. See if I can see what I can get. Right now I'm going for the drone because I use it quite a bit. So I'm trying to level up my drone as quick as I can, get more perks. I'm also trying to do sync shot because sync shot can be really handy. I haven't done any of this yet, so I'm just waiting to get more points into that. There are certain things certain things are really useful when you're playing solo, specifically the drone. But yeah, I'm not gonna do any of that. Okay, let's do another mission. So right now I just did a side mission. Actually, I want to get this. So I'll show you the driving in this game. It's very wonky. So you can take cars from civilians. You don't beat them up, but you do tell them, "I need your car."
Out of the car now. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Control of the
Buckle up,
country's
people.
destiny in the hands of the farm.
The radio is actually really funny in this game, especially if you. The radio is in English and Spanish, but it's in English. But it's funny if you're a native Spanish speaker because they sometimes say things that. Oh, shit. They sometimes say pretty funny things, but they repeat it in English, so it's not a huge deal if you're not a native speaker. This game is very big, very beautiful game. I actually really dig how lush and different the environments can be. I haven't gotten into it yet, but I know during the beta you can go to mountainous areas, flat plain areas. You can even go into mines. There's giant excavated mines you can go to. For those of you seeing the purple stuff on the screen, that's where the army's at right now. They got maybe an army checkpoint or something, so I'm gonna approach cautiously. So this map is very big. You have a lot to do. It's very open, spread out. So you really want to just drive, run too slow. So you really want to try to drive everywhere. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna scope out the space. I'm using a drone.
The drone is up.
Scope it out. See what the tutorial is. Okay, so
Sniper in the tower. Got another tango. A baby makes 3. That makes 5.
We got a couple of grunts here.
Okay, I think I got everything. Okay, obviously I want to take out that sniper first, so get into better position and take him out. And it's really handy. They actually encourage you to use the foliage to kind of mask yourself. Again, this can go really bad really quickly if I'm not careful.
Target down.
Sniper's down. Try to kill them all without alerting anyone. Oh, gotta put my suppressor on.
Hostile down.
No detecto aún nada en la zona. ¿Quién mierda anda ahí? ¿Qué quieren estos? ¿Hay movimiento? No, nada.
Alright, breathe easy.
Okay, let me see if I can take these guys out without rolling the base.
He's history.
So he's done. So I was able to clear his base without alerting anyone.
Clear.
Where now I'm hacking
Got the route of a
so I
cartel
can
supply chopper here.
get more side
Should make it
missions.
easy to intercept and reroute it toward the rebels. Let's
Now
get
one-
to it.
Now, one thing you gotta understand about the skills is that not only do you need skill points to unlock a skill, you also need resources, which I think is a little weird. It's a little annoying because it just adds another barrier to you unlocking skills. But I guess they do it mainly to kind of limit you from unlocking everything too quickly. So they kind of want to let you progress, but not progress at a steady pace, as opposed to being way overpowered ahead of time and just burning through everything, which is nice, but it's another barrier to being like the ultimate, like having that really cool character who's got like all these different kind of skills. But yeah, you'll see me getting you'll see me tagging these resources for the rebels, and that adds to the resources, your resource count, so you can unlock those skills. And again, this game emphasizes stealth over guns blazing, mainly because if you do guns blazing, you will get overwhelmed because you are just a four-man squad in a hostile to you country. But they don't punish you they don't punish you too much for going guns blazing. I mean, you can, especially playing co-op online, you can definitely go guns blazing, and it's fun, but I think it's even more fun when, everyone in your group sets up an ambush or picks their target and you all shoot your enemies at the same time. It's very satisfying. Again, the gameplay in this game is very satisfying too. Shooting, taking sniper shots, and
We got company. Stay sharp.
This metal has a coca plant on it. That's kind of cool.
taking sniper shots from afar, and just like I did, clearing a base without alerting anyone. It's fun. It's really, really fun. So now let's see what else can we do. I'm just trying to get all these weapon parts and stuff. So now that I got that, we take a car. I'll take a car and let's get to the next spot.
Actual word bossy. But people.
set. Let's go.
Come on, squad guy. Oh wait. Oh, that's an army guy. I'm gonna go. Alright, sorry dude, you're taking too long. Probably could have taken a helicopter. Looks like let's go down the mountain. We're gonna get some crazy crash in the middle of this footage. No, it's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Chuck and Dice is joining me. He thinks it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty, yeah, it's a supernatural game. You're a bunch of army ghosts who hunt down drug dealers. Supernatural in that it takes supernatural skills to control this car. So apparently I crashed my car. Let's take another one.
Sorry about this, brother, but I gotta have the car. Out.
Said, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these, my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Santa Blanca believes this.
Exactly. That's how you have to drive on the 101 in LA. So for those of you who don't know, the Ghost Recon Squad is in the Tom Clancy, universe. Ghost Recon is a spec ops squad, similar to like the Navy SEALs.
Enemy activity. Stay sharp.
Or
hey,
the,
we got a narco. What the fuck you doing?
Where you got him?
Close to
what the hell?
entrance.
How did I kill a rebel? I have no idea. In the Tom Clancy world, Ghost Recon is a specialized squad, and they're called Ghost Recon because they're not they don't exist. They're not acknowledged by the army or any other armed force, but they are tasked with special missions.
Hostile down.
Okay, we're cool.
So, Chuck and Dice, check. Watch me fail this miserably.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
No, I'm not an angel, but there is sand. It's not soft like you. It's coarse, rough.
Target marked. Keep an eye on your background.
I probably should have marked these.
Tango down.
Okay, we're still good.
Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys a sync shot, which is actually
Bad guys are
really
marked,
fun.
waiting on you, boss.
I've got the target.
Ready to engage.
Engaging hostiles.
That's fun.
Clear. How we doing?
If I had more sync shots, I probably would have taken one out in addition to the other two that got tagged, but I don't. Plus, it's more fun when they do it themselves. Tagging, like I said, I'm tagging resources to get more stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do
Let's go.
one more item pickup, and then I'm gonna show you guys a mission. Just gonna make my way to this. Oh, God, the pathing for these other cars and pedestrians is just ridiculous. There's a bunch of guys here. Let's do an assault.
Ready? Open fire.
Roger.
Open fire.
Heads up, Santa Blanca's out in force.
We're clear. Y'all good?
Pretty good. That's actually a really cool part of the game too, is you can order assaults. Oh, damn radio. We should get Chuck and Dice to get this game so we can do co-op together, and then we can fail miserably. I don't know, Chuck and Dice, are you good at shooters? Or like third-person shooters? There's a slight delay with the stream, so his answer might answer quickly. God, why is everything so dark in here? Go around. You might like this one because there's a huge, it's a very forgiving game.
Get back before they make you.
Shooting wise.
Deploying drone.
Should probably shoot that guy quickly. Well, all you do in this game is walk around quickly, so you would actually probably like this game.
Here's target number 5.
Just making sure he doesn't show up next to me.
Sniper out there.
Jesus, so many snipers. Let's see if I can snipe this guy from here.
That's a kill.
Got him. Okay, it's turning night, so I'm gonna...
We got a Sicario.
Oh, it's okay. Like I said, this game is very forgiving, Chuck and Dice, so you'd probably like this game just because a lot of crazy physics stuff happens. I actually have a video I'm gonna post. Might link you to it, Chuck and Dice, or send it to you on the PS4. You'll love the video. Like, this is some wonky physics in this game. See if I can spot everything. I especially love this game because it has a lot of awesome Latin American music that takes me back to my days on the ranch. No, I've never been on the ranch. I've never been on a ranch, I'm lying. So let's see. See if I can snipe this guy.
That's a kill.
Get these guys over here. I would probably welcome you just Leroy Jenkins, because sometimes this stuff can be a little boring and unpredictable. So when you just do like screw it and you just start going guns blazing, it can be fun.
Target down.
That was fucking close.
For those of you who are not very good with stealth or don't have the patience for it, this game can be fun. You can do guns blazing and it can be fun, but I mean, looking at the stream now, it might be a little boring to see me just tag everything and then close you know, slowly kill me and everything. But when you're actually playing it, it's just so much more satisfying. So I'll actually probably just end it here with this side mission. Well, I'll do a mission. I'll do the, because the next mission I can do, I think, is actually a combo mission. So.
Target. I got another. That's 5.
So I've tagged all my enemies, and I'm just gonna try to take them out one by one.
Down, you're giving yourself away.
Out of the door.
Hang back, that tango might spy.
That's how you do it.
Looks good. Come on.
All these guys out. Took them for a nice seafood dinner and never call them again. What's cool is this game does have destructible environments.
Hold up. There's a weapons case here.
So it's fun shooting girls and, like, you know, kick down some doors.
Oh, I could use this.
Machine gun. Let's take this helicopter first thing. Let me get this intel real quick. And again, like, this game, you can pick up intel, which intel will either unlock the new missions, or it will give you more insight into the world.
What's up, Karen? Thanks for that intel on the rival cartel. A bit of misinformation, all that cloak and daggery stuff, it helped out with that Sicario El Jefe made me interrogate. And I'd like to say that my afternoon with Yuri and Polito was the first time I'd ever enjoyed hurting a prisoner, but that'd be a lie. I won't pretend I feel guilty about it, but it's not something I advertise. I feel like we can be the bad guy just as much as we can be the good guy, you know what I mean? Like these two lovebirds, for all that bad shit they're
Pakatari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future.
They've got this reputation as total psychos, which, you know, they probably are, but most of their interrogation methods are textbook, straight out of the manual from the School of the Americas. The rest of it, all that kinky shit Polito says he got out of some sexy French novel called Story of the Eye. Look, I'm not defending them, I'm not. I'm just saying that they're not creative. And if they're not thinking up wacky pit pendulum type stuff, and if they are able to be as in love as they are, well, they can't be like pure evil. Yuri and Polito just admit out loud in polite company that they enjoy hurting other people, which just makes
Fire.
it weird.
Engage target. This is the garage. Sound off if you...
Wait.
No. No, I'm going down. I'm going down. Chicken dice, help me.
This is the garage. Sound off if you spot Polito's car.
Roger that.
I'm gonna see if I can get this convoy. Crap, I'm so far away from it. And back on the road.
Enemy reinforcements incoming.
Alright, so I just failed the mission. I think that's it for this though. But there you go. There goes some gameplay of it. You know, if you like, you know, military shooters that are a little more arcadey, there's no cheat codes. Sorry, checking dice. If you like your shooters a little more military-like, you know, with some light RPG elements, and you know you really actually liked the Far Cry series, you would probably really love this. For everyone else, if you're looking for like a good fun co-op game, this is actually pretty cool. This is really a fun co-op game. But if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. But yeah, I recommend this because you can have a lot of laughs and a lot of weird wonky shit happens when you're playing online. Actually, even single player too. But thanks for watching.